What's up? How are you guys doing? Cheers, cheers. Man, Tyler, you need to get up here with me. You need to get up here with me. You know this. You know about this budget. Woo, woo. All right. What's up? How you doing? Hi, everybody. Hope all is well. Happy Sunday. Woo! Ready for the week. It's going to be a great week. It's going to be a great week. Will that budget pass? Will that budget pass? Hey, hey, hey. Will the budget pass? That is the question. Man, I did my first, I was kind of scared, but I did Fox the other day, Fox Friday. Shout out to Elizabeth McDonald and Evening Edit for letting me on there. Gave me a little 3 minutes. I was nervous, but hopefully they'll let me back on there again. But thank you very much for that. Appreciate that. Famous Fridays was on Friday. Famous Friday. Michelle Harris. So you guys haven't seen that, please go and watch that. Also, I would like to say that um, a lot of people are going to try to say that a lot of stuff was like misinformation. It wasn't. These are things that you can go and research yourself. As you know, Chicago's corrupt. It's always been corrupt. It's always been ran by a machine. The machine is finally breaking, but a lot of these newspapers and old news clips, you literally can go see these things yourself. Okay, they've never been hidden. We have the most aldermen who have been convicted of a crime in the city of Chicago. I mean, it's about time for another person about to be indicted or the feds are on their way. I know the feds are on their way to 121 North LaSalle Street and 118 North Clark. The beginning of the year or right before the new year comes. Okay, nobody's playing with these people. These are so all that stuff about what I talked about is stuff that I know for sure 100% and actually witnessing it because we are going down there all the time. Me and Miss Jessica been going down there for 2 years. 2 years we have been going down there. So there was no misinformation. The issue is, and it's going to always be it, there's all types of trash, right? You got white trash, black trash, Asian trash, Hispanic trash, Indian trash, right? And because it's always been some type of trash, no one has never taken the trash out of the city of Chicago for good. And that's what my goal is because these people do not understand the Constitution. These people are taking oaths. These people are stealing our taxpaying dollars. This is just what they do, and they've been doing this for a very long time, and nobody has called them out on it. And that's just what it is. So, anybody to defend any of these aldermen and it's crazy when they don't do nothing. And we see that from the looks of our communities. And the overall issue is the whole Democratic Party because it's been like that forever, and that doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to be here and allow this to happen. I care about my legacy. I care about people. I care about my family. I care about seniors. I care about our kids. I care about the working. I care about the entrepreneurs. I care too much for y'all to keep playing with us. And it's the government. The government continues to do this because we have some bums in government. They're bums. And they've been bums. And we got some of the biggest bums down there at 121 North LaSalle and 118 North Clark Street. We're the new, I'm 38 years old. We are the new adults. We are the new everything. We have to change the narrative of this. And I'm not playing no more. And that's just what it is. That's why we're so big on this budget. That's why a lot of people are paying attention to what's going on with this budget. You know, I I went and looked at that budget and I saw $1.4 million for epidemiology, right? 1.4 billion for epidemiology. That don't make no sense. So now people starting to see now the aldermen now they want to start doing the fine tooth and start looking at other things, right? Because I called out it didn't make any sense how one program gets $1.4 billion for epidemiology. That doesn't make any sense. Do y'all know something that we don't know? Yeah, they have to go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me put that up here so I can look that up when I'm done. All right, thank you. All right, let's get into it. Okay, Famous Friday, Michelle Harris. Monday, Ms. Jackson will be down at City Hall because they're going to see if they're going to pass this budget. She is speaking because it was a recess, so her name was picked. She will be picking out the person who will be famous, the alderman, one of the disgraced 50 aldermen that will be for this upcoming Friday. So that's the want to get that. Now on Thursday, me and Ms. Jackson will do her story about her housing because a lot of people are reaching out asking could she break down her case and what's going on with her housing. So we're going to do that on Thursday. And that's that. Okay, so we got Famous Friday. Ms. Jackson's going to break down her probate case and then the corrupt judges and just how corrupt this is. And that's that. Please like and subscribe. And let's get into it. So, Mayor Brandon Johnson struggled to secure approval for his 2025 budget, highlights growing divisions within the city council and no confidence in his leadership as a fiscal manager, as we know, because as soon as he got voted in, it just started getting crazy. Okay, money was going everywhere, especially when it came to these illegals. Okay, that's how it started. Okay, they should never again. They never voted yes to the $51 million, and they thought that my man, he's not even my man, Biden was going to push to give them some more money, like they did Ukraine and Israel, and that didn't work. So now they start going into surpluses and start stealing money and all that stuff. So that's why we're here. That's why we're $1.2 billion in the hole, and he can't get a strong 26 votes because they know, as in the words of Miss Jessica, we are coming for them seats, and so is a lot of other people. Let me tell you something: the North Side, South Side, West Side, the Chinatown, Ukraine Village, Pilsen. We're tired. We're over it. We're tired. No one's playing any games, and they know this. Okay, you're not gonna run Chicago down in the drain because you don't care. Down the ground, you don't care. You don't care about your people. Y'all are sick, and y'all been like this for a very long time, and we're gonna have to get you up out of there. And that's just what it is. Now, despite months of negotiations, Johnson's inability to rally sufficient support has left Chicago's $17.3 billion budget in limbo, with the city council delaying a vote until tomorrow. Okay, now, uh, property tax increases. So he initially proposed 300 million property tax hike to close a nearly $1 billion budget gap. But that, as you know, everybody it was a red all across the board. No. Okay. Then he came back and tried to do $68.5 million hike, and that wasn't going to work because again, it's no property tax. Okay, no property tax. That's just what it is. Now you got Jesse Fuentes, Alderman Jesse Fuentes. That's 26th Ward. She was famous Friday 2 weeks ago. She says that demand cutting $170 million in police vacancies instead of increasing taxes, citing the burden of gentrifying neighborhoods. She wants to get rid of the police in general. So yeah, anything that's with police vacancies and stuff like anything with police, she's gonna say cut. Okay, and we need the police, and I will tell you why we need the police. Um, just in general, it's common sense. But on Friday, there was some weirdos that I'm trying to find you guys. Okay, yeah. Anyway, it was some weirdos that came in there Friday with all this stuff all on on their faces, Antifa, or whatever it's called. But anyway, one woman was reaching in her ankle or whatever in her sock. We don't know what it was. And while Sergeant of Arms Starks, he comes over to us, tell us to calm down. Police go and arrest them. They are the problem. They got masks on. We don't know how they look. Any of those things. And Starks coming to us while they are causing this. They're causing havoc, and we don't know what's in their socks. On top of that, we can't see their faces. But the police went directly over there and got them up out of there. So that's why we will never defund the police. Thank you, CPD. Thank you, CPD and City Hall for doing that because they were saying racist things. They're saying F MAGA, all this stuff. We know none of these people because these are people that they pay to come down there to bother us because we are a grassroots movement and we have consistently grown because ain't nobody playing with them people down there. Those are certified clowns that are running the city of Chicago. We are in a circus, okay? We are in a circus and it's really bad. Now, Brandon Riley, 42nd Ward, who's really between him, Raymond Lopez, Quinn, and Bill, they're the only ones that's really speaking up about the whole budget. And I think maybe because Brandon Riley is an accountant, which makes sense, and he's been there for a rather long time too. So he's seen the administration. He's seen how stuff has been messed up, but it's just crazy. He has called for eliminating the property tax hike altogether. Um, you know, and going more into cutting these jobs. Now, Johnson has resisted significant department was Johnson has resisted significant layoffs, even as Alderman pushed for greater cuts to city spending. While his budget relies on 165.5 million in new or increased taxes, fees including higher streaming and software taxes, increased ride-hailing surcharges for downtown trips, new speed cameras, and higher parking taxes and pension payments. A 272 million supplemental pension payment remains intact in the budget, which some aldermen argue could be reduced to avoid property taxes. Unpopular fixes, Johnson's team declared a record surplus from the city's TIF fund, tax increment financing, that's what that means, to generate 132 million, but fell short of a more innovative and equitable long-term solution. Now, the TIF money is their piggyback, okay? And they've been stealing TIF money for a very, 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 very long time, okay? A very long time, and a lot of people don't talk about it, but now more people are starting to talk about TIF money. They really need to abolish the TIF money until they get some type of regulations on that because they're doing that wrong. The TIF money honestly belongs in our neighborhoods, blighted areas, but we're not getting it at all. And that's a whole nother topic. Now, Johnson's decision to delay the Friday vote rather than risk defeat underscores doubt about his leadership style. Critics argue his administration has been reactive and uncoordinated, particularly after failing to show up support in committees where the budget narrowly advanced. Yes, so he is showing that he has no leadership skills. He also is showing that there's no faith in him leading the city of Chicago. The city of Chicago is a beautiful city. The city of Chicago is the third largest city in the United States of America. And since he's been in there, people are watching. America is watching. The world is watching because we are fighting back and we're fighting a loser who is the worst mayor in history and the disgraced 50 who have no idea what they're doing because a lot of them that's been in there, the old Chicago aldermen that have been in there, have so used to them stealing so much money and pushing stuff through. And clearly, one of the ways they steal money is putting extra money in different departments to and passing the budget. They've been doing this, I think, for a long time, but it's finally coming out now. Right? Cool. He keeps saying that he's a collaborator in chief, and I don't know who he's collaborating with. I do know that he's trying to buy votes, so maybe that's collaborating. But the people who he's trying to buy, we're gonna get into that. Now, the credit downgrade is bad too. Okay, they've already placed in Chicago. S&P is already placing Chicago on a negative credit watch. Okay, further delays or a failure to pass the budget can worsen the city's financial standing. First of all, the standing is already worse. It can't get any worse. Okay, it cannot get any worse. Okay, they keep trying to borrow. What is you borrowing? How is you borrowing? What are you doing? You need forensic audits. Okay, y'all are doing y'all little mini audits, finding little buzz line, but now we need a whole forensic audit. Okay, that's where the money needs to go. Y'all need to hire the people to come in there and do a forensic audit. Okay, that's where we want our tax. If you want to spend our taxpaying dollar, let's start with that because these people need to start going to jail or need to start resigning right now. Cool. The city council's deadline to approve the budget is December 31st, with critical government services at risk if no agreement is reached. As Johnson attempts to salvage the process, potential outcomes include they want to remove the property tax increase entirely, deeper cuts to CPT vacancies, which is not going to happen because we need, as a matter of fact, we need more CPD. Okay, especially come January 20th when Holman come here and get these people out of here. Okay, now today, because tomorrow is city council meeting. That's when they're supposed to pass this budget. Or hopefully he's trying to get 26 votes right now. Mayor Brandon Johnson has revised his 2025 budget proposal, eliminating a $68.5 million property tax hike by identifying $45 million in operation efficiencies and implementing $23.6 million in cuts without layoffs or service reductions. This change follows a significant resistance to earlier plans for property taxes, which would have marked the largest hike since 2016. Spending cuts and efficiencies, 45 million from city department efficiencies, 23.6 million in non-layoff cuts, 1 million saved by cutting 10 positions in the mayor's office, including deputy mayors. My man got so many deputy mayors, it makes no sense. Tyler, how many TC? How many Tyler TC? How many? It's like 9. It's like he's got like I think it was 9 deputy mayors, but I think I've seen more than that. But yeah, he has 9 deputy mayors. Why? Why do you have 9 deputy mayors? You guys not hearing me? You guys don't hear me? Do you guys hear me or not? Okay. Thank you. All right. Now, um, 2.8 million from reductions in middle management, 8.6 million from renegotiating city contracts, 10 million through increased reimbursements from event organizers for police overtime. For his debt management, 40 million saved by spreading payments on debt from the 2009 Michael Reese Hospital site purchase. Um, Revenue increases, a 2% tax increase on software licenses and cloud services, a 1.25% tax increase on streaming and cable services, and then he's going to do no cuts to the Chicago Police Department, despite ongoing concerns about its 130 million overtime spending in the first half of 2024. We need as much. First of all, we need as many police as possible. We really need more police. The problem is somebody to come in there and rearrange the police department, like they need to come and rearrange the city hall, can rearrange Cook County, rearrange the Chicago Public Schools, rearrange CTU. We need a big rearrange. Okay, that's the problem. But we're not cutting anything from the police department or the firefighters. The firefighters still have not gotten their contract. That's a whole nother argument. You know, it's just disrespectful. Everybody getting paid, but us. Okay. Now, Mayor Johnson initially proposed a 300 million. Okay, we already did that, right? Okay. Yeah, because I talked about that. Right. Now, that's the plan right now. That's the plan right now. Now, I'm trying to figure out where this $40 million is, because my thing is the $40 million that you're looking to borrow in 2026, when it's time for you to get up out of there, because you're never coming back, you're going to put us more in debt. So whoever the next person is, okay, hold on a minute. Oh, okay. Now, all right. Sorry about that. Now, so you gotta break that down, right? In 2026, we'll get more. It's going to continue to roll over if we don't stop it now. And the only way that we're going to be able to stop any of this is if the feds get involved. That's not one. But we need forensic audits. Okay, the Wall Street ratings have placed us on a negative credit watch. Okay, that's embarrassing. Okay, everybody's watching. He does not mean that, and that's because you have a whole bunch of organizers who don't know how to organize anything doing this. We have 50 aldermen that we do not need. Why do we have 50 aldermen? Why? 20 of them don't do anything for the black community. That's a whole nother thing. They can't do anything. They're the only people that I know that can't do nothing for us. It's crazy. Now, let's talk about Brandon Johnson and his $400,000 proposal to fund the treasurer's security detail. Do y'all know who the treasurer is? The treasurer is Michelle Irvin Conyers, okay? Or Conyers Irvin. That is Jason Irvin's wife, okay? That's number one. First of all, I don't even know why she's still the treasurer. I don't even know why Jason Irvin is still an alderman. They both need to be in jail, both of them, side to side. Like they're ruined. He should not be over no budget. He should be not over anything. But anyway, the money for the $400,000 for the treasurer's security detail is coming from the city's water fund. Okay, the water fund that's reserved for maintaining city's water infrastructure and services, not security not security expenses. Okay, The water fund is financed by fees collected from residents and businesses specifically for water-related operations, repairs, infrastructure. Diverting these funds for unrelated purposes, such as security, could potentially violate legal or ethical guidelines governing their use. They don't have, they're unethical. They don't even look, they don't even know what the Constitution is. They don't even know what the Constitution is. They're using the water fund for the expense, raises questions about transparency. It ain't no transparency. It ain't no transparency. Allocating $400,000 for a single security detail is crazy. It's excessive and it's wasteful, especially when we're trying to balance a budget without imposing higher property taxes. This is our mayor. This is our mayor. It's first of all, it's improper. Okay, it's improper. We're gonna use because I'm trying to find better words. I don't want to curse and all that stuff, but it's improper. Okay, it also a lawyer needs to get involved because I know this is illegal. Okay, it makes. I mean, if they're not trusted anyway. Okay, but this is what we got. Okay, why are we paying for her security detail? She's already used money for her BBL. I know she's used that money that was supposed to be for that annual event that she has every year in that where was we at? We were in like a little corner. It was at UIC. She could have got like a bigger room. They had us all in this little room where you had Matthew Knowles, Kiki Palmer, what's my other man from I forgot what from Love Jones. I forgot his name. And Lorenz Tate. Yeah, all of them in this room. But you got all this money. I know you got this money, and you guys all in this little room trying to talk to us about wealth. Okay, no, they got this BBL. Now she thinks she needs security. You don't need security, sweetheart. You don't need security, sweetheart. Especially $400,000 worth of security. You got your man. You got your husband. Okay, you got your husband, and that's it. Like, yeah, what are you crazy? But anyway, now Walter Burnett, the vice mayor, the man who should have been locked up 10 years ago. The 27th ward. The man who has sold out Cabrini Green and sold out much of River North to everybody but us. Okay, the only reason why Cabrini Green still got them little bit of row houses because them people is not gonna move and they're smart. But he's trying to get them up out of there so he can give the rest of that to Holston and his wife. Okay. Anyway, he has 3 separate staffs costing us over $1 million annually. Okay. He has Aldermanic staff, $309,000. This team manages typical ward duties such as constituent services, which they don't because none of these people care about their constituents at all. Infrastructure concerns, all he does is sell out River North. And community events, I don't even think he knows what a community is. So that's nothing. So then you have the zoning committee staff. Now he's now the chairman of zoning. Before that, it was Carlos Ramirez Rosa, but now he's the chair. You know, they were trying to get Brian Cicho Lopez as the chair, but that didn't work. And thank God, because he's out here stealing money in the name of TIP housing and pushing these weird affordable housing money laundering schemes. That's a whole nother thing we're gonna get into another time. But yeah, he's pushing it hard. He's losing it. Brian Cicho Lopez got to get up out of there. But anyway, as the chair of zoning committee, Burnett oversees land use and development matters. That was the worst thing to do to get after him. But all the Okay, sorry about that. Okay, you know what? I gotta put my yeah, I had to put my airplane mode on, right? So anyway, the original staff for zoning is Carlos Ramirez Rosa staff because he still runs zoning. Okay, he still runs zoning. He needs to go too. He's part of the Hispanic KKK that I always talk about. He is one of the main people for the Hispanic KKK. Okay, and um, they working out something. So also, they add something new that Alderman Bill says in his 25 years of being an alderman, he has never seen this in the history of it. Now, that is office of vice mayor, $422,000. This entirely new office was created in 2024, appears to be Burnett's largest staffing expense. Okay, the office of vice mayor did not exist before this year, and its purpose remains unclear. What is that? Okay, what is that? I want to explain to people too. I don't want to take this out. I'm not joining no pyramid schemes, okay, or anything like that. I'm just letting y'all know that right now. Economically, I'm fighting for our taxpayers and fighting to get these people out. If y'all not gonna try to help me get these people out and with your vote and pushing that stuff, I'm not interested in selling nothing to nobody. You want to purchase a shirt? Great. You want to be out here fighting for the cause? Great. But economically, I'm fighting for us, and it comes through this. So I'm not doing any of those type of things. I'm sorry to hate to say that. That's the least of my concern. Getting my mother justice, getting my godfather justice, getting Miss Jessica justice, and getting the rest of people who are losing their houses or through illegal eminent domain, making these government officials accountable for what they're doing and paying our money. That's what I'm on. Okay, I don't care about no. It's the second person that reached out to me about pyramid schemes. Me or my group do not want to do pyramid schemes at all. This is 2024. Go find somebody else to do your pyramid schemes. Okay, we out here doing real things. Now, all right. Now, $422,000 for the office of vice mayor basically is he bought his vote for $400,000. Okay, $422,000. He has no way. It's no way possible that you already. Let me see how much he gets. Walter Burnett. He gets a total of $142,776. If the budget passes, it'll be a total of $145,974, right? On top of $422,000. So now you're going to be making more money than the mayor. You the vice mayor, you get 500. You're about to get $600,000 a year. $600,000 a year. Come on now. That's how bad you need this budget to be passed? That's sick. Now, Walter Burnett, you can't even get Walter Burnett on the phone. Walter Burnett, everybody cannot stand Walter Burnett in his ward. The whites, the blacks, the Hispanics, all of that. That's his budget, but it's still his salary. I don't care. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but at the end of the day, a total of that's basically $500,000 that he would get if they do the office of vice mayor. Yeah, they don't use these expenses. They don't use these expenses for what they need to use them for. This goes into their pocket, so that's a total of $500,000. Okay, that's what I'm looking at. $500,000. Okay, it's crazy. Okay, he got budgets for committee, staff, Aldermanic staff, and his new office that he's about to get. No, so I hope they took that out the budget because that's absolutely not going to be good. Okay, he's going to be one of the first people to go to jail. Now, you have $50,000 for Alderman Brian Cicho Lopez, the 25th Ward, for his committee. He chairs housing and real estate. Alderman Brian Cicho Lopez should not be chairing anything. He also needs to be going to jail. Now, he's starting to sell out Pilsen, but he needs his $50,000 because he's losing money in his campaign. You ain't got no campaign money, you done. Okay? You're done. That's just what it is. So, but he paid. So Mayor Brandon Johnson gave him $50,000 for his vote. Okay, even though he's an ally, even though Brian Cicho Lopez is supposed to be an ally, but he's really losing. He's losing his money. I mean, he's losing because he's losing his people. Okay, he's losing his people. Okay, now, then we got Alderman Chris Talaferro. This kind of hurt my heart. Okay, because they bought Chris Talaferro's his vote for $30,000. Now, he must have knew that they was about to talk about it, or they because when I saw him, I think it was Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday, he was coming out with his long coat on, and he never came back upstairs because he already knew they was about to say that. Hey, what is you doing? $30,000 he's 29 for Alderman Chris Talaferro. You used to be police and fire, okay? Before you were a first responder, before you decided to be an alderman, and you're a lawyer. You can't even. The fire committee is trying to. I mean, the fire department and the union are trying to get their contracts that they've been waiting for a year. They've been waiting for a year. You need to be focusing on that. But you letting Brandon Johnson pay you off for $30,000. That's crazy. That's crazy. Now, Alderman Matt Quinn of the 13th Ward, they said it took them 10 minutes to find all that. Okay, so more work needs to be done. That's exactly how mine is. It took me about 30 minutes to look at public health and be like, why does epidemiology keep going up every year? And then why are all these foreigners running public health? Y'all laundering money. Y'all been laundering money. Y'all been laundering money. I'll put you on a timeout because you're yelling too long. That was too much. You're just yelling a lot on that. Now, Friday morning, Johnson's intergovernmental affairs team, I would like to know who they are because the three women that he had for his intergovernmental affairs, they were good. And if he would have kept them because they actually know about intergovernmental affairs, he probably wouldn't be in this boat. But they say he called everybody late Thursday to tell them that the mayor would not try to pass his spending plan Friday after all. I bet. Then you got slow Jason Irvin, who I know worked for the feds because there's no reason why he's not in jail yet, him or his wife. Motion for it to be recessed. Okay? And so now it's recessed. And that's where we are. Okay? I gotta talk about this later in this one. Now, despite the tensions, several aldermen from the Black and Progressive caucuses publicly stood in solidarity with Johnson during Friday's press conference. And I just really feel like they just ain't got no choice. who is Alderman Pat Dow, 3rd Ward, Alderman Michelle Harris, 8th Ward. She knows she's you already know. Alderman Brian Cinto Lopez, 25th Ward. Alderman Jesse Fuentes, 26th Ward. Alderman Walter Burnett, 27th Ward. Alderman Carlos Ramirez Rosa, 35th Ward. Okay, Alderman Carlos Ramirez Rosa is the real mayor. He's the real vice mayor and mayor. Okay, and Rosanna Rodriguez Sanchez, but she's been missing. She don't even come to work no more. So I don't know. Now, these are his allies, but I think they also know that it's over for them. Okay, it's over for them. And they know it's over for them. Tomorrow is the vote. Okay, well, it's supposed to be the vote. And he's trying to navigate a delicate balance between addressing Alderman's demands and finalizing a budget to avoid further delays or potential government shutdown. I would like the government to shut down. I would, because it needs to be shut down. Okay, it needs to be shut down, and I need to find my mother money for real, for real. Mayor Brandon Johnson's budget strategy involves restructuring the city's debt from bonds issued to buy the Michael Reese Hospital site in 2009. This land was purchased by $91 million by former Mayor Richard Daley, M. Daley. That's who they really need to go after. Okay, they need to start the forensic audit during Daley days, and they probably will find all the money that the city of Chicago was owed. Okay, and that's just how that works. Now, yeah, I saw the weirdo. Weirdo's back. She'll be back another thing. She's gonna do like 2 more of these. But anyway, hello. You see me here, over here? So, so basically, the $91 million by former Richard M. Daley as part of a failed attempt to host the 2016 Olympics in Chicago. This site remains largely undeveloped, making its financial burden for the city. Yes, because how much money, I got to go research that and look to see how much money developers got for that. Because what I'm learning is, now they'll pass this money, the tip money, all this stuff, but none of this stuff never gets developed. So it just comes in their pocket. Well, it's always it's big business. It's a democratic way. They've been doing this for a long time. Now, Johnson's administration plans to save $40 million by restructuring the repayment terms of the bonds used to finance the purchase. This can involve extending the repayment period or securing low interest rates, reducing the city's short-term financial obligations. By pushing some debt costs into the future, this move frees up money in the 2025 budget, allowing Johnson to eliminate the previous proposed property tax hike while avoiding cuts to city services. This approach is a short-term fix, okay, and it delays permanent. It's not a permanent fix. In 2026, it's going to get worse. And that's the problem. We keep putting a Band-Aid on something that's not healing. Okay? That is the problem. They don't know what they're doing. They don't have anybody in his team that know how to count. Does not know anybody that has prior knowledge of these things. None of this. Okay? This is the problem. Our credit rating is already looking crazy. Okay, you're not going to be able to borrow anything. Okay, Wall Street is going to laugh. Wall Street is laughing at us right now. Okay, they're laughing at us. Okay, so him using refinancing tactics to temporarily ease Chicago's financial pressure, it's with trade-offs for the city's fiscal health. In the long run, it's going to just do terrible. It's not going to work. Okay? It's not going to work. It might sound like a win on the surface, but the rest of the plan still leaves much to be desired in terms of sustainable solutions. Okay? It's not going to work. Okay, you have clouding and streaming taxes. That's 9% cloud tax. Increasing this already burdensome tax will hit businesses that rely on software and cloud services, making Chicago less competitive for startups and tech companies. Okay? Then you got the streaming taxes. Tacking on more fees to service like Netflix and Hulu only increases costs for everyday residents, creating a Netflix and bill scenario that hurts consumers. While refinancing the Michael Reese debt to save $40 million helps for 2025, it's a one-time adjustment that doesn't solve Chicago's structural budget issues. Okay? Kicking the can down the road means the same debt and potentially more interest will come, and it will come back and bite us in future years. Duh, and nobody don't understand this. Johnson's refusal to implement significant cuts means no long-term fiscal reform. The absence of serious measures to right-size government spending guarantees the same issues will surface in 2026. Okay? Yes, it will. It's going to. It's already resurfacing right now. So it's basically a temporary patch, okay? And the plan to really address Chicago's fiscal problems. And how you can address that is starting with the feds coming here and looking at all of the previous administrations, starting with Daley, Rahm, Lightfoot, and this man. Okay, that's how this works. Then you could do CTU after you're done with that. Okay. So far, yes to the budget. He needs 26 votes. So last on Friday, he was confident that he had these votes: Daniel Espada, Pat Dow, Lamont Robinson, Desmond Yancey, William Hall, Gregory Mitchell, Michelle Harris, Julia Ramirez, David Moore, Mike Rodriguez, Brian Tito Lopez, Walter Burdett Jr., Jason Irving, Chris Talafera, Rosanna Rodriguez, Carlos Ramirez Rosa, Andre Vasquez, and Maria Hack. I don't know what my baby Julia Ramirez doing. She just be voting. I just really wish she would stop. I just really wish she would stop because she's going to be a one term if she doesn't step up out of this and go over here. The progressive Hispanic caucus is not going to work. The socialism in the community in Chicago is not going to work, and that's just what it is, baby. I just need you to understand that. I rock with you, but I just need you to understand that, and you're gonna keep getting in the crossfire, okay? So those are the votes, uh, the yeses so far. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So it's 18 votes, right? So he needs 26, and we got 50 no good, weird people in there. Okay? So that's just what it is. So you got 32 that have not given their votes yet. Have given a yes yet. And I honestly think that Walter Burnett and Talaferro might take their vote back. They might. So that's what I think about that. Um, this is just the vice mayor, personnel services, $432,048. It's just crazy. All this money. It's just literally their piggy bank. And the fact that Collier Irvin is thinks she needs security is insane. She better talk to Pat Dow, ask Pat Dow where she found that little man that be walking her everywhere, see what his rates are, and see if he got a couple of people, and she can do it herself with her money that she gets from us. Okay, we're paying all these people's salary, all of these people's salary. These are our children. These are our children. Okay, That's how I feel. Now, we got to get these people out of here. We have to get these people out of here, Chicago. They do not represent Chicago, okay? And they're going to continue to take us down. They're going to continue to take us down because you have people in there that do not know how to govern. It goes back to no one knows how to govern. They have no idea how to govern. Yes, William Hall is terrible. He is part of the young crooked clergy. He's already started. Y'all need to get him up out of there right now. Y'all need to start Sixth Ward. You start organizing right now. I'm about to go attend this church and see what he in there lying to them people about. Already started. So that's what it is. Okay. Operation Greylord 2.0 is loaded. Okay. And if you guys don't know what Operation Greylord is, please look at Operation Greylord. Okay. Please look at Operation Greylord because it's about to be the biggest one ever. They stole this immigration money. And that is why we are in, no. That's why they're in the predicament that they're in. They stole that immigration money. And because they stole the immigration money, they don't know what to do. So everybody's placing the blame on each other. You got a weirdo mayor who don't know what he's doing. His first advisor, Jason Lee, has no idea what he's doing. Maurice Robinson, he's a senior aide. He don't know what he's doing. Everybody around him, nobody don't know what they're doing. The aldermen don't know what they're doing. This is disgrace 50. It's this. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. Okay? Can't make this up. Yeah. So we got to start now. We have to start organizing. Y'all got to start coming down here. If you can't make it to the meetings, virtual. Watch these meetings. Look at this stuff. They have been getting away with this for so long. And we have normalized, well, Chicago's just corrupt and Chicago just does things like this. This our dollar. This our money. No, they're getting up out of there. They're getting up out of there, okay? We're changing the whole political landscape in Chicago. That's what we're doing. The judges, yes, the corrupt judges, the lawyers, all that. They gotta go. We gotta revamp this whole situation. I was talking to a guy yesterday, and he's a dean of a student, a dean of a school, but also he said he got a 3 flat, right? And he said he tried to, he said, I said that I was like, man, pretty soon Southside gonna look like little Venezuela, right? And he goes, well, I want to say I got a 3 flat, and right now I got 2 Venezuelan families in there. And I want to say that the city gave me $10,000 a month for each of those families for 6 months, and now they work and they on their feet and they paying on time. But my lady downstairs, she can't pay her rent, and it's always a problem. And da da da. So I said, so you got $120,000 for 6 months from the government for some Venezuela. But you, man, could lay downstairs, did not pay you no money during COVID, and stuff started getting back to back because she lost her job, and you upset and mad because she couldn't get rental assistance, and you blaming her, but the government just gave you $120,000 for some Venezuelans, and you think that that's okay? Are you crazy? That's the problem with us. A mindset like that. A mindset like that. This lady, can't get rental assistance, but they found $120,000 to give yourself this self. On top of that, you team CTU, right? And you feel like you need a 9% raise when there's no kids to teach. So you get $120,000 from the government. You want 9% raise for some kids that's not even in school. We don't even know where the schools are. And then they're replacing our black kids with these Venezuelans because this was already designed. This was a plan. And you sitting here disrespecting that woman who can't pay. That's what I'm talking about. It's trash all over. Black trash, white trash, Hispanic trash, Asian trash, Indian trash. These people don't have no hearts. These people do not care. These people got to be removed. Like, this is what I'm talking about. It's big business, but we're not getting a return. That is the problem. This is it. It's tiring. These people need to go to jail. We have to start getting into this. You have to start teaching your children. This is important. Okay? We lost as hell out here. And then you've got people who are the enemy that want to try to say certain stuff like, why are you so worried about that? That's the problem. Because you're not worried. And that's why we're in this predicament, idiot. Everybody's, as long as I got mine, Everybody say that as long as I got mine. The Jews don't say that. The Hispanics don't say that. But it's us. As long as I got mine. The Venezuelans came over here. They gave that man $120,000, a jump start to getting his life together. Getting the two families' life together. Didn't even break them apart. Didn't even break the families apart like they did us. Right? That's crazy. Oh, yeah. Or my favorite, the white mayors did it. Why are you talking down on the blacks? Yep, you're right. This is crazy. So that we gotta get him out of here. Okay. Now they cut in 10 positions from the mayor. They didn't say who they're cutting yet. One better be Beatrice Ponce de Leon. That's the deputy mayor for the immigrants and refugee rights, who did absolutely nothing. And Christina, his chief of staff, Passon Zayas, whatever her name is, she needs to go too. But there's 10 that they do. So they haven't said yet. Well, that I know. I got to go online. Maybe they've changed now. But I don't know who are the 10 that they're cutting. But they should have cut them a long time ago. Remember when he did that photo shoot last year or the beginning of this year? And they need to cut Marlene Hopkins too. Because she out there knocking down people buildings and buildings department in the name of building violations and ain't going to buildings court. Please, I hope they cut her job. I hope she goes. I hope she cut her job, because if not, you're going to jail. You're going to jail. I promise you're going to jail. Okay? I wish David Moore would resign. Him and everybody that works for him. Okay? That's what it is. We have to take back our city. We got to take back our city. And the only way we're going to be able to take back this city is to start getting involved. Start getting people involved. Okay? We're the new adults, millennials, even when they come to these kids. These parents, these millennial parents, y'all losing your mind. Y'all ain't here, y'all not out here raising these children correct. Okay? We need mental health services. Right. What kind of position is faith engaged? Because there's no faith in this administration at all. I have zero confidence of that. Yeah, they don't need faith. What is that? Is he paying a pastor to pray? That's good enough. Let me put that right up here. Thank you very much. Did not know that. Did not know that. Okay. Beatrice Ponce de Leon's husband works for a nonprofit that gets a bunch of city contracts. She is too powerful and only for Browns and illegals. You're right about that. You're right about that. I knew she was trash. Last year, they had the first refugee and immigration right thing when the illegals were all over the place, because that's when they really started stealing their money and in hopes of Joe Biden sending them some more money. You understand? So that's when they were really trying to look for places to put them, and that's when they start doing the thing about doing the concentration camps, right? All that type of stuff. She kept saying that she was looking for land, right, to start building to get more housing for these people. My mother actually went to that meeting and she heard it. And she wanted to sit and try to talk with them because we got land because they're gonna knock the building down. So at least she can start to, hey, let's build something. Andre Vasquez, that's when I knew that he's part of the Hispanic KKK, and he talks both sides out his mouth, both sides. I texted him. I said, my mom wants to have a meeting with Beatrice Ponce de Leon. Can you please set that up? Oh, just tell me what you need, and I'll talk to her about it. I told you the meeting, and he never did it because it wasn't about that. It wasn't about that. And that's how it's always been. They ain't gonna take care of it. It's too many Hispanics in there that's not for black and brown. That's not for America. They have a vendetta for America, and they have to go. They have to go. Carlos Rosa Ramirez, Rosanna Rodriguez Sanchez, Andre Vasquez, Michael Rodriguez. That's for sure. Oh, Jesse Fuentes. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Daniel Espada, he's not Hispanic, but he got to go. He racist. He is the white liberal that Malcolm X warned you about. Okay, he big racist, big racist. So yeah, they are trying to come in, and that is the problem. And they're not. Yes, they need to add the recall to the procedures. They're not living up to their oaths. They're not living up to the Constitution, and that is it. They got to get out of there because they don't care about the Constitution. They don't care about the Constitution. They are in this for money and for self. They're not public servants. They don't know how to serve. Let me tell you something. If I was an alderman, a mayor, a governor, the president of the United States, and somebody came to me, or even a mayor, if somebody came to me you got 2 times to explain to me they stealing property or something corrupt, do you think that I would just continue just let you just talk and talk and talk and not do nothing about it? Are you crazy? That's the problem. If I was an alderman and somebody came to me and say, they just knocked my building down. What? They just knocked my building down. Look, everybody else said they could hear me, so I don't know. Okay? They knocked my building down. Hey, Eric, but knocked my building down. Do you think that I would just allow the city to continue to do that? No. No. Okay, I'm out there. We're gonna be out there fighting together. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go find you a lawyer myself. I'm gonna be at a press conference. Like, I'm just not gonna let y'all do this. It doesn't work like that. What's the whole purpose of me getting in office? I ain't gonna be able to do everything, but something like that, you just think I'm just gonna be okay with y'all just knocking down people's buildings and they not getting paid? No. We have no leadership. We have no leadership, and they all got to go. They do not care. Chicago needs a Department of Justice to come in today, and they are coming. They are coming, and they know they're coming. They know they coming. Them Hispanic KKK know they coming. That's why she don't. That's why Rosanna Rodriguez Sanchez don't come in. Okay. Carlos Rosa Ramirez, he think he's still trying to run things with the zoning and stuff. You're going to jail too. Brian Cincho Lopez and his wife. Yeah. I'll get you up out of here. Now look at your shadow pop. Gone. So, any questions? Yeah, and that's the thing. A lot of people say, "Oh, with him, he's going to overturn the government, all that Trump." What are we dealing with now? No, they are mad and upset because I love how I can just ban these people. They are mad and upset because he's going to get all of these Democrats who are exactly what they say he was. That is it. Okay. And I'm going to help. Okay. There's no way I'm going to let the Democratic Party get away. In Chicago, y'all are done. Y'all are done. Y'all don't go by the Constitution. You can't be in office if you don't go by the Constitution. You can't go. Why do we have 50 aldermen? That doesn't make any sense. Y'all don't do anything. Nobody does anything. Y'all got to go. Y'all don't even know how to ask a question. Y'all have no idea how to ask a question. None of these people could even, the 20 black aldermen couldn't even stand behind us with their kente cloths on because they're stealing black people property. You know why? Because they are helping stealing our property. It's going to be people to be like, I know that ain't Michelle Harris back there. Because that's all she do is take people's property. You understand? Like, I'm not saying her. I don't know what she does. All I know is that she doesn't do her job. But I'm just saying, for instance, David Moore. I know David Moore ain't talking, all that. That's what y'all do. That's what they've been doing. They got to go. They got to go. How do you continue to do this? All right. So, yeah. That's how it works. That's how it works. He not backed up number. Yeah. So yeah, we have to take a stand. Black Chicago, Black America, Democratic cities. We have to lead, and we have a lot of allies that rock with us and understand, and they know that we have to continue. We have to continue this fight, and we have to start this fight. There are going to be people that are going to try to stop us, and that's all different races. Okay, there's a lot of black people that don't want to see us get ahead, like them 20 black aldermen in there. Because if they want to see us get ahead, me and Miss Jessica would not be down there every week. Our cases would have been settled. But a lot of them can't do it because they done sold themselves out. All they do is sell. I'm trying to tell you, Arana Troutman, that alderman who was convicted, she said politicians is nothing but hoes. She's absolutely right. Because she knows. It's always a weirdo. So, yeah. I've never seen so many coons in my whole life. They take cooning to the next level. Like this is cooning in 3D. To just sell out your own people and think it's okay. Half of them people in there think they socialites. Half of them black aldermen think they socialites. They think y'all are nothing. Y'all are embarrassing. Y'all have taken coonism to the highest. I've never seen nothing like this. Okay, it is crazy. I don't feel society has lost its way. I feel like we're banding together. Like, you got to understand, there's a lot of people that just never grew up. That's the problem. So yeah, that's the problem. So yeah, I don't believe that has lost its way. Now there's some people who have lost its way, like these 20 black aldermen and the Hispanic KKK and the ones who push that black and brown agenda. It ain't really for black and brown, but you got to get them people out. We have been politically lazy for too long, and that is our fault, and myself included. I never cared for neither one of these parties, but this situation that happened with my mother. So, yeah, everybody has a calling, and I'm also an entrepreneur. I also own my own business. So it's not making no sense. So I got the time to argue. I got the time to fight. I got the time to see like, this is not making no sense. Also, I don't want to work for nobody. So where my money at? Where my money at? Y'all done knocked the whole building down. It's a commercial building. Like what? Like it's not making no sense. And then also I look at both of I look at the Democratic Party. I look at it as business, right? So if we've given 90% of our vote to the Democrats, my mother has, right? She voted majority. I think blew since she was 18 years old. My mother's 75. Democrat and a whole bunch of other people. That's why the Democratic Party is in business. No black person should have an issue with getting anything they need from the Democratic Party. Okay, that's just good customer service. And the fact that I went all the way to the CEO, which is Biden, and I still got ignored, you don't never come back to that restaurant. You never come back to that restaurant anymore. I'll never, ever, ever, ever dine at the Democratic end. Ever, ever again. I will never, ever go there. These restaurants to this day, I will never go into. John Grill is one of them. You will never see me in John Grill again. Ever. Okay? I was going to John Grill when John Grill was over in DePaul. When it was by DePaul. I brought a lot of people in John Grill. One of my favorite pictures that I have in John Grill is me and Mr. Gregory in there. A girl, but I love her to death, Chanel. Now that I know her, she took a picture of us in there. So I have memories. I brought Linnell into John Grill. I brought Dick Gregory into John Grill. I brought a lot of people in there when I was doing comedy shows. But I will never, ever, ever go back to John Grill. John Grill, not only is it nasty, but they have nasty attitudes in it. But I'm just saying that's how this works. So I will never, ever, ever, ever dine at the Democratic Inn ever again. Y'all gave terrible customer service. There's nobody to help. Y'all ignored my pleas. You ignored everything that I had. So I have nothing else to say to y'all. Y'all do not care about the Constitution. You always scream about Trump not caring about the Constitution. Y'all don't care about the Constitution. Yeah. That's how that works. I don't think a one Jamaican works in John Grill. Okay, they're giving you baked chicken with jerk sauce. So yeah, we're done. I will never ever shop at Democrat anything. Like they showed their true colors this last year for me. It took me a year. Now, for me to get in here and say like, oh hell no, ain't no way in the world I'll vote for y'all. And that's what I think a lot of my friends wasn't understanding. I was like, I was never political. I was never political at all. I got political because I put my mother in the hospital 2 times. Y'all got me effed up. I'm not playing with y'all. So I started coming here and I started realizing like, okay, the Democratic Party make money off of black oppression. That's how they continue to get their money. Oh yeah, no. We got to get rid of this. We got to get rid of this. No, oh y'all think it's a game? Who gonna win? Us. Who gonna win? The consumer. The consumer. I mean, that's who's gonna win. Hey, so some people got to go to jail, and that's okay. That's okay. This is gonna be the biggest raid, the biggest RICO charge of all time. Chicago RICO, here y'all come. It's going down. People keep talking about money. You know, Trump took this money. Trump did this. Trump did that. Man, the Democratic Party, yeah, Pritzker's getting out. Brandon Johnson is getting out. Tony Dwayne Preckwinkle is getting out. Some of them commissioners over there need to get out. These disgraced aldermen got to get out. They staff got to get out. Yeah, they got to go. We got to revamp the whole. We got to revamp the whole city hall. We got and Cook County. Okay, Maria Pappas, count your days. Okay, that Fitz dude, the Cook County assessor, count your days. Monica Gorda, count your days too, girl. I don't care if you just got appointed. Count your days. Y'all are gone. Dick Durbin, Tammy Duckworth, all of them out of there. Out of there. We ain't gonna have no city. We're not gonna have no city if you continue to let these people do this. They're gonna destroy y'all city. They're gonna destroy y'all city if y'all continue to let these people do this. They got to go. I ain't never seen nothing like this. Y'all gotta go down there and really witness this yourself, y'all. It's like we living in a horrible parody, fam. You can't do nothing but laugh because it's like ain't no way in the world y'all this crooked. Y'all this crooked. He don't care about Chicago. Willie Wilson just good. You know, he just keep giving people gas, okay, gas and turkeys. You know, that's let Willie Wilson do that. I will say Willie Wilson did have something nice that he did. I mean, he wrote in Chicago Tribune last year that really discussed the overall when it came to the preachers and all that type of stuff. But yeah, but other than that, he just let Willie Wilson give out gas cards and Merry Christmas. Okay, now, yeah, Michael Madigan. Let me tell you, Michael Madigan trial so long is giving YSL trial. Okay, Michael Madigan trial so long, and the reason why it's very long like that because he has a corrupt judge on his. He has a corrupt judge on his case. Yeah, that dude Blakely is just as corrupt. They're trying to figure out what they can do. Put him right next to Ed Burke. Put him right next to Ed Burke. That's what you can do. So yeah, so Willie Wilson is good for doing as much as he can for the community. He's a billionaire. He needs to get some more infrastructure or something like that. I don't know, but yeah. So that's how that goes. Thank you very much. So yes, you gotta save the city. If you don't save the city, we are done. And you just have some people out here that just don't understand the culture behind Chicago. They don't understand what Chicago is. And I hate to see it. I hate to see people not respecting my mother's hometown. I hate that people are not respecting my godfather's work ethic and what he did. He brought Sandpiper Lounge here. He made Sandpiper Lounge here. Sandpiper Lounge did a lot of things for the community. You just knock it down thinking that this is going to be okay. Nah, y'all crazy as hell. I'm tired. I'm tired of not seeing our landmarks. Why is Gladys Restaurant not a landmark? Like it's just a lot of stuff that I'm just tired of seeing. We ain't gonna have nothing because we don't not have nobody that cares. Is the best candidate for mayor right now? I don't know. I honestly do not know. I honestly don't know. I don't know. Right now they got, they say Brandon Riley is thinking about running. Um, Susan Susana Mendoza, the Secretary of State dude, uh, and some other people, but nobody as of now. Yeah. Okay. But if you know some people, if you feel, let's do it. Yeah. But we gotta save it, man. If we don't save it, we're gonna lose it. We're gonna lose it to these 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 Hispanics who do not care about America. They have a vendetta. They have a vendetta against us. They're very racist. They've been racist, uh, and and and, and nobody is and ain't nobody calling it out. So that's what we got to do. Oh, yeah, definitely no Brown for mayor. Absolutely not. Let me tell you something. My favorite old cousin, God rest her soul, when Chewy Garcia was running, that's when Tony Preckwinkle and Lori Lightfoot, the battle of the gays was going at it for the mayor position. But Chewy Garcia was running too. My favorite old cousin said, if no, you do not want to vote for Chewy Garcia and put him up in there because you'll never be able to get him out. And you're absolutely right. You're gonna have let me tell you something. When it's time for Brian Cincho Lopez, when he gets voted out, because he's gonna get voted out, it's gonna be a time to try to get him out. Carlos Rosa Ramirez Rosa out. Any of them Hispanic KKK, it's gonna be hard to get them up out of there. Okay, it's gonna be hard to get them up out of there. So yeah, ain't no saving. Yeah, so no Brown. They can go no. It's too many Brown that's in there now. It's too many, and I'm gonna tell you why a lot of them don't really care about us. They finally had to get Anna Valencia up out of procurement services, right? They had to get her up out of there because she was giving all the contracts to the Hispanics. Okay, she was giving all the Hispanics. It was 52% of all the contracts going to Hispanics, and we were getting 2%. Blacks was getting 2%. They don't care about us. It's on paper how much they don't rock with us. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, it's not hidden. It's just a lot of black that's slow that's in there, and we got to get them out. Yeah, yeah, you right. They gonna take care of theirs. We don't. We scared. We got look. Me and Miss Jessica. It's so bad that like that. It's just bad. It's just bad. I've just never seen a group of 20 black aldermen who just do not do nothing for you. On top of a black mayor who has no leadership skills, and has dedicated his whole he's dedicated his soul to CTU and the Hispanic progressive socialism agenda, along with him talking about something. He's a nationalist. Where? How are you a nationalist? Nationalist for what? Do you even know what nationalist is? You cannot be. Nigga, you're an embarrassment, my boy. You are an embarrassment. Um, we can definitely get a black mayor. White mayors are corrupt too. I don't understand why y'all be saying that. Let me tell you something. It's about getting the right person who's about business and about people. Yeah. And don't be trying to say that now. Take that somewhere else. Yeah, it's about a mindset. It's exactly. It's about getting down to business and ain't scared to do. It should be an audit every 2 years. It should be an audit before. Let me tell you something. Before you get in office, it should be an audit, and if you get voted out, it should be an audit before you get out, just to make sure. That is how it's supposed to be. That's how it should be. The fact that we don't have no audits is crazy. The fact that nobody, well, how you don't audit daily? Daily, I already know he could. He still got. Let me tell you something. He should be right next to Ed Burke. It should be Daily Cell, Mike Madigan's cell, and Ed Burke's cell, all next to each other. Yeah, there should be an audit. That's the problem. It ain't no audit. These are welfare recipients. Okay, you ain't talking about depending on the government. Each of these black aldermen are welfare recipients. They depend more on the government than we do on our tax dollar. On our tax dollar, then they do nothing for us. They got to go. They got to go. Yeah, you can change impeaching them. Yeah, we have to start doing legislation. We got to start going down to Springfield. You got to start. That's the thing. We're not doing those type of things. We have no legislation in place because we're not pushing for it. My situation with my family, I'm pushing for legislation. I'm going to get legislation because this can never happen to another person. This could never happen to another senior. This should never happen to another family, a person who doesn't, who you shouldn't have to be worried about your home getting knocked down, your building getting knocked down because they are on some corrupt stuff in government, that they've been in government. People need to understand. Black America, all we have is the government. We can't run to Israel. We can't run to Ukraine. We can't run to Africa. We can't run to any of these places. This is our government right here. So we have to hold them. We have to make sure that we hold them accountable. And it's getting them out of office. Look, this is our government. This is our government. Thank you, J Law. Woo! That's my first time I ever got anything that much. Thank you very much. But this is our government. And they are going to give us everything that we demand. It ain't no asking. I asked them to fix my mom's problem. They can't do that. Miss Jackson asked them to fix her problem. They can't do it. So they have to get up out of there. And that is what we're going to do. And we need y'all help. You gotta start getting involved. Voting. That's what we got. That's what we got. Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, that's lunch. That's lunch for me and Miss Jessica this week. Thank you very much. We be going down there on our own bus fare, on our own lunches and all that. Fighting. Because ain't no way in the world you think y'all about to play us. No, 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 no. They got the right one, okay? They got the right one. Ain't no way. So yeah, you have your vote locally. It's very important. 2026, 2027 is very important, but we got to start organizing right now. We start organizing right now. I have a birthday fundraiser coming up in January. Um, my Skills. He's one of the best artists in really in America, but in Chicago. He's the one. He did my first picture with Dick Gregory. I don't have it with me. It's in my storage that I'm that I'm paying $500 a month for in in Atlanta because I'm here fighting for justice. But he did. He was one of the first people to. He was. It's a great it's a great picture. But we are doing a series of paintings um, about just the injustices, flipping the Illinois red. There's some great surprises, and I'm excited. And thank you for teaming up with me, Skills. And we plan on hopefully we can bring it around the cities, different cities. Just is we gotta change this. So when I get all the details and stuff, I'll make sure I send it out, and I would like y'all to come and all that type of stuff. But yeah, that's how this works. This how you work. This how you organize. Okay, and we're not gonna know everything. Okay, I'm still learning. We're all still learning, but we got to get these people up out of. We got to get these people out of here. Okay, we got to. Okay, so that's just what it is. I appreciate y'all. I rock with y'all. Thank y'all. It's each one teach one. I don't have all the answers. I would have never thought I'd be doing anything like this, but there's no way in the world I can continue to let them play with us. There's no way in the world I can let them continue to play with us on that U.S. Constitution. On that U.S. Constitution, y'all is not going to violate that U.S. Constitution in my face when y'all took an oath. Y'all are crazy. Y'all have lost y'all minds. Ain't no way. Y'all getting up out of there. Since y'all don't care about this U.S. Constitution, since y'all don't care about the 13th, 14th, 15th Amendment, since y'all don't care about the 5th Amendment, since y'all don't care about your right hand, get up out of there. Y'all are gone. All right. Sorry for my rants, but that's how I feel. I love y'all. I will see y'all this week. Yes. Absolutely. Hey, let me tell you something. I'm anti-Democrat. Don't come to me about I'm not endorsing you. Thank you. Oh my God, Mom. Somebody sent $100. Then somebody sent $125. Thank you. Oh, appreciate that. But yes, so that is what it is, okay? And that's just so get your kids voting, okay? Because I'm doing this for the kids, okay? We have legacies. We are legends. And we ain't about to play. We ain't about to get played when we got a constitution. It don't work like that, baby. We run this. This is ours. This is ours. All right. Love y'all. See y'all later. Oh, hold on. Before I go, tomorrow, 1:00, City Council. I will not be there because I have a meeting and they keep changing everything. So, but Ms. Jackson will be there. Danny will be there. Dave will be there. Dave got a great speech. And yeah, you already know Ms. Jackson gonna walk. And Danny, you already know. But yeah, so please, if you go down there, please go down there. If you can't, please watch it virtually. And yeah, like we got all hands on deck. All hands on deck. Did you see the black judge here taking former clients? Ebony, I have to look at that. Thank you. Somebody sent me that article, and I'm gonna look at it as soon as I get off the phone. Thank you. Yep, you're absolutely right. But yeah, they not like us. But all hands on deck. I love y'all. See y'all later.